Okay, that's all we've got tonight. Thanks for coming. Well done. Our next speaker is a young man who came to us from private school, and his name is Logan Harvey. And I didn't know anything about Logan when he was going to apply, but the coaches did. And they came to me, which they don't usually do because they try very hard not to say there's a name I should remember. But for about 3 weeks, all of the baseball coaches said, "Logan Harvey's applying, isn't he?" You remember the name Logan Harvey, right? Do I need to send you an email about Logan Harvey? How good can he be? Well, it turns out, pretty good. Logan, in addition to being an exceptional baseball player who started as a freshman and is once again a star on the team, but all of his teachers will tell you that what makes Logan truly exceptional is that he's just about the nicest young man they've ever met, and we're delighted to have him in the center. So Logan Harvey.
Mom, I'm a rebel. I had just finished my first shadowing session and it was obvious. These simple 4 words solidified the decision that some of you may be thinking about at this very moment. I knew 100% that I was going to become a Freeman Rebel, but more importantly, a student in the Specialty Center. My goal for tonight is to show you that the Leadership Center at Freeman is everything you could want in an educational experience and then some. Around this same time 2 years ago, I sat in the very seats you're all sitting in right now with some of the same questions you might be asking yourselves. The main question I kept repeatedly asking myself, as well as my parents, was, what is it really like? I will be honest, the center is a challenging place that demands time, effort, and occasionally going the extra mile. But the center is also another social experience of high school that only a lucky few get to experience. One of my favorite parts of the center is that I have classes with purely other leadership kids, but I also have classes with the general population of Freeman, so it really is the best of both worlds. My entire sophomore leadership class is a tight-knit group of students that not only care about our work, but each other as well. If something comes up in a class that you don't necessarily understand, chances are that another leadership student will. Also, if you are absent from a day of school, those around you will help you get back on track and make sure you have the same needs as them. Besides being a social group, the Leadership Center encourages everyone to be the best they can be. Teachers expect it from students, and students expect it from one another. I can truthfully say that I become a better student in every subject due to being in the center. Because you are surrounded by like-minded students, everyone strives to be the best, and of course a little friendly competition arises. Walking into a public high school on the first day of my freshman year, coming from a private school, was intimidating, don't get me wrong. But as soon as first period began in Mrs. Crouch's class, I knew my decision to become a Freeman Rebel was the right one for me. My classmates and I already had similar interests in the classroom, so socializing outside of the classroom was not a problem. Yes, I did get lost going from classroom to classroom, but at least we all had one another to laugh about walking into the wrong classroom here and running late to class there. Not only will you be quote-unquote a center kid at Freeman, you'll be part of the Freeman family. You all have the opportunity to be a part of a small, tight-knit, slightly dysfunctional family that is commonly referred to as just the center. As well as you're going to be part of the Freeman family. Whether it's Eagle Hunting Day or doing the CW, you'll feel like you belong. Adjusting for the first few weeks will be challenging, and you'll most likely get strange looks from upperclassmen for following the map up for your school. But just remember that it comes with the territory, and they were once in your shoes, so don't let it get to you. Another question I had when I was in your position was the workload and homework. Yes, it is tough at times. Yes, it will stress you out. And yes, you will occasionally have to stay up later than you would like to finish an assignment. But the work is not boring, nor is it impossible. We all help each other where it is possible, and the projects and classroom discussions we have blow middle schools out of the water. My third and final point addresses the balancing act between extracurricular activities and the center. I play varsity baseball for Freeman, and during the season in the spring, we had practices and games just about every day. I'm sure most of you activities like this, not necessarily sports, maybe dance, or you play a musical instrument, and let me tell you, you can do it. Most of it is about time management, but you get better at it all. It's not impossible to do something outside of school or go through with school in the center. In fact, extracurricular activities are strongly encouraged. Freeman has its share of extracurricular activities, including sports teams, academic teams, and numerous clubs. There really is something for everyone at Freeman, whether it be the History and Human Rights Club or the Harry Potter Club. I'm not here to tell you to get involved, because you're not yet a Freeman student, but the activities besides the center and the school itself provide incentive for prospective students like yourself and a change of pace for students like me. Freeman could change all aspects of your life for the better. It's just up to you to let it.